Hey guys, Brick Yo-Yo here. We're back today and I'm going to attempt to build Steeper Wisdom from the Woo's Tees mini short thing. I've got it up right there. I've got sort of what I want is like a base layer kind of outlined here. I'm going to be building it on this 16 by 32 plate. I've got some stuff here. Like maybe some of this for like kind of some front just detailing to break it up. I don't have enough just regular dark red bricks, so I'm finding ways to break it up. But we might just do this for like detailing stuff too. I got some of these in dark red from a Pick-a-Brick pretty recently, so we'll use a bunch of those. And then I have these windows from some 2011 sets. So I know they're not like super show accurate to Woo's Tees, but I like them, so we're gonna try to incorporate those into the build. So let's jump right into the time lapse. Alright, so I finished sort of the structural portion of the tea shop. At the front we got the sliding doors that slide open. They're kind of stopped. There's not really a way I can think of to sort of prevent them from, like this one, from sliding more than halfway. But I think it's fine because they'll probably be open most of the time for like display purposes, but yeah. Then there's sort of little stairs, one to go up. So if you imagine there's another base plate here, that's what these tiles sort of represent, is like the sidewalk on the base plate, the road base plate that'll be in front of it. So it'll be like one step up, and then in there, the sort of, if I spin it around, the rail part sort of acts as like another step, so that's kind of nice. And then I started the floor tiling by doing just like a brown border around the floor. That will all be tiled off on the inside, and the outside will also get tiled as well. It's not the prettiest thing from the back, but there's also a lot of texture going on. I sort of kept these brown pillars popping up every 4, which I think is nice. And yeah, and I had 7 windows because the Spinjitzu Battleground has 3. So I had an odd number, so I just put one here. This will be the side that's out on the corner, and then I used some more of like the hinge pieces just for a little bit of texture. I used them up here as well. I got this sort of decorative thing on the roof, and inside I got some shelves. Just looking at the short online, like there's shelves in the back. There are no windows. Like shouldn't be a window there technically, but I don't know. I think it looks a lot better when there is. So yeah, I'm inside. So this area back here with all the studs is going to be sort of the back room storage area, where there'll be a bunch of like, you know, kind of forbidden teas and such. So I might be putting a wall in right on this brown pillar here, sort of just down, and then a little doorway, because it's sort of a storage closet. Doing that, then yeah, so like the floor plan would be sort of you know, storage area here, and then there'll be sort of a checkout desk right here, some shelves with things on it, and then this side will be like tables. I might set up the little stage that's used in the short for one of they put on a rock concert, so I might set up a little stage on there just to sort of nod to that scene. Yeah, I haven't really been focusing on detail, although I have been sort of thinking I'm going to put some lanterns right here just to spice things up. Yeah, I don't know. I think this turned out really well, and the sort of the red. Well, one, this build gave me an excuse to use all of the red bricks with studs on the side, which I'm very happy about. And over here, I just left this for like, I might put like a trim or like a light, because this will kind of be an alleyway. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do there yet, but I just left myself sort of the option to do that. But yeah, I think this turned out really nice. Yeah, the doors look good. I mean, I don't know, this turned out, these black clips are just going to be like lighting fixtures of some kind. I'm not super sure what I'm going to do for the roof design yet. If you, in the time lapse, I did sort of position this sticker. This is from the Spinjitzu Dojo. There's another one too, and I was thinking I'd probably use those sort of here, but I did want to make the roof detachable here because I think going taller than that, it might actually get really hard to get a hand in there. So I just capped it off here, and I'll do the roof starting here, and I might do another layer of brick before I start the roof, but just to have easy access. I did that. Also, I can't find the other one of those, so I'll have to do that. I'm thinking I might have to sort of incorporate this classic element, just kind of up here, kind of in the front, and I'll look at the short. I'll look at the video and see what the entryway kind of looks like. It's gonna have to be slopes, but I don't know that I'll have enough to do anything really, but we'll see. So yeah. All right, so I've been working on this for a couple of hours since the last clip I recorded. As you can see, it has a roof now. Also, the interior is pretty much, I think it's done. I didn't record those segments in time lapses just because I was working on them in like little chunks. So it didn't really work to do it in a time lapse. But yeah, it's pretty much done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yeah, so this roof on the outside, I did use elements from the Spinjitzu Dojo set, as I said that I would. And if you look kind of behind there, there's a stickered piece, which is also mirrored on the backside as well. The whole roof is sort of broken up by these upside down. They're sort of built like this, just these arch pieces, and 3 of them stacked together, and then they're upside down. And I think it looks really nice. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Doing that also meant that I didn't have to use as many sloped pieces, which was good because I am pretty much using all of the black sloped pieces that I have right now. And it will probably be a while before I get more. So that's nice. I just thought of this. I can probably just throw another tile on here. Boom, perfect. It's all done now. Yeah, so this whole roof is, I think it's heavier than the rest of the building, because it's very solid on the inside, and you can sort of see how I put those pieces upside down in there. They are clipped in, like those studs are, upside down, obviously. And there's just a lot of bracing going on because the roof does use a lot of small roof pieces, just because that's what I had. But it's okay. So we have 2 layers. We have 3 kind of different layers. So this is like 30-degree slopes, and then 45, and then I think 60. So the roof kind of curves inward, which I think actually is a really nice effect, and that is seen throughout this type of architecture. So that kind of worked in my favor. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I might add some more detailing on the top, but I'm done with it for right now. So we'll just leave it as is. So the interior, I also did a lot of work on that. You can kind of see it in there. I decided for the floor to go with this sort of tiled pattern of the brown round tile and then some dark tan jumpers. I don't know. I think it looks nice. You can see the green base plate through there, but I really don't mind the look of it. I think it's fine. And then also having the jumpers means that I can move things around really easily and place figures down without having to take up all the tiles just to move jumpers. So this is going to be kind of hard to show really, but yeah, I filled out the back wall. I'm just using cheese slopes as sort of like bags of tea that you can purchase, and then there's some jars of things over here. There's 2 little tables where people can drink tea. I'm standing in there right now, and there's a stage with a little microphone, which is seen in the short. So I added that in there, and I just remembered that I was planning on putting the little panda bear from the first Lego movie series, CMF. There was like a panda suit guy, and there's a little the teddy bear with the panda print that I'm going to put in here because at one point there's a panda who drinks some tea and gets really big, but there's a panda. There's a little cash register. Yeah, there's a really simple build for a cash register. I don't have any more of the printed cash register on there. I guess I've used them all in other shops throughout the city. But yeah, and there's some more drawers on there. If I get another one, I might add it in. But yeah, taking that out, or sort of behind there's a little doorway into the storage room, which is going to be really hard to see, but there are drawers, and I did steal the drawer technique from the tea shop in the Ninjago City docks set, using the hinge sort of brick setup for drawers, just because they have a little bit of space in between. And then I got some shelves with some more jars of tea, and then along here there's more shelving and more tea stuff you can buy. So yeah, The sliding doors out front still don't have like a mechanism to stop them from going more than halfway. But you know, when it is sitting down, they don't really move. It's just when I'm carrying it that they really move around. But I don't know. I think it's fine as it is. Yeah. So overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think the roof, while it was a pain to build, I think the roof took longer than the rest of the building. It turned out like really good, and I'm really liking how this turned out overall. It'll be a great addition to the city, and it's completely custom, and I don't know, I'm just so happy with how it turned out. I think this is sort of my first roof in this style, and yeah, I just used kind of pieces I had, and I think it turned out, I know I keep saying it, but I think it turned out really nice. Well, yeah, let's go place it in the city. So here it is in the city. It's sort of the first building to go up in this half. So like there's the bookshop and there's the water area. But yeah, it's over here next to soon to be Chen's Noodle House. Although I am rethinking what size base plate I build that on. But that is a topic for another video that I might get started on soon. So subscribe for that. The studs out here will all be tiled using light gray 2x2s, so it'll sort of match up with that. And you know, around the corner here, that will all become sidewalk as well. So the green will be pretty much covered up entirely from the outside. Right here is Borg Tower. Well, right here is a tray of windows and doors, but this is the future home of Borg Tower, so it'll be sort of right next to that. Just sort of occupying, because I'm building Borg Tower in a 48 by 48. I needed some smaller buildings around it to sort of get back on the grid. So that's what these are for. But yeah, I might sort of rearrange it, but it'll be around here. I might, slide it there or something. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So that'll do it for this video, building a custom Woo's Tees tea shop for my Ninjago City. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing, liking it, sharing it with your friends, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.